Well, hello everyone. We are going to try this again. I took a break. I'm sorry for the rotten live stream. I don't know why it suddenly decided to buffer and dump me off. Um, there's nobody using the Wi-Fi at all in the house. And nothing else that's hardwired in except me. So I don't know why it dropped me. But I'm hoping maybe a few of you are still around and want to play while you're working on something. I want to keep working on my little projects here, so if anybody's around and wants to chat while we craft. I'm not sure if anybody that was here earlier is still available. Hi, Joyce, hon. I'm sorry for earlier. The stream is just, I don't know why it did that. You still working on your ATCs? You were working on ATCs, I think. I would really like to finish this book today. Now, that doesn't mean I have to be on live to finish it, but it just, just that I really want to finish it today. I want to get it done. I want it to be able to go on my shelf and be off my project list. Joyce, I know it's not my fault, but, I'm just not sure why it did it. I do know that when I shut the computer down, it had to be, it had to update some stuff. Now, I'm surprised at that because this computer's old enough that I didn't think it would update much of anything anymore. But you're right, the internet's being obnoxious. I don't have a decent stream again now. But we'll see how it goes. I hope Mary has a better time of it tonight than I'm having this afternoon. Hello to everyone who's out there. I'm sorry that my stream is not real good. I'm hoping it's not going to start buffering all over everywhere. It was doing that. I went and shut it down. Yeah, too, Joyce, I did forget to, I've been rebooting the router right before I get on live, and I forgot to do it this morning. It doesn't seem that it's going to help from the looks of things. It might be this computer. That's another thing too. It just might be the computer. It was awfully hot when I shut it down, which could mean it's about ready to give up the ghost. It's been ready for a while, but I had hoped it would last a little longer. People don't know I'm back. Oh no, probably not yet. it'll probably take a while, and I don't know if they'll get a second notification, because now I was shut down for half an hour, so oh, you know, I could go into Facebook and tell people I'm on. Let's see. I'll be right there. I'm going to do it with my phone. At least I think I'm going to do it with my phone. I've had trouble with my phone recently too. Yeah, see, for some reason it doesn't want to let me post to the... I can't even post to the group. There we go. Hi, Becky. You're back. Well, I was gone too because the the internet kept kicking me off. The stream kept dropping, and it was such a pain that I stopped and went to lunch. Got myself a giant plate of vegetables. The nice thing about lunch is I can eat whatever I want, and we had vegetables last night that I really like having, just a big old pile of vegetables. And we had those last night for dinner, and so I got to eat the leftovers because nobody's home to eat them but me. Yummy, yummy. This is working out real well. It's just a little more involved. I wouldn't want to try to teach this without some real time. It would be easier to teach something like this in person, if that makes sense. Oh, that one's backwards. Putting those beads in there, it does kind of... Scott's getting ready to leave for work. Yay! Becky, I think you're talking about the vegetables for lunch is what you were talking about. But yeah, you couldn't find me because it's just... I had to go and then I came back. I've about finished up. And the pieces that I had to actually collage this morning are dry, so I'll get to finish the whole thing today, which will make me happy that it's done. Now, it doesn't do anything for the 16 other projects that I have piled up, but, you know, at least this one will be done. If it was quiet and I could come on live every afternoon, yeah, no, because I've have to make beads and do all that other stuff, which I really am kind of neglecting today. Probably shouldn't, but I have been. There we go. And apparently I don't have a very good stream again now, so I don't know what's going on. So, Becky, did you get your battery you needed? I mean, I know you got lunch, and I know that you were out, but you didn't say whether you got your battery, did you? Or did I miss it? Traveler's Rest. I think that we've been there before. I wouldn't want to tell you that for sure, but I think, well, it's probably been 30 years, but I think that we've been to Traveler's Rest. You know, I was wanting to make another one of these books, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I just am not really happy with how they bind together. They are fun to make, and they do make cool noises. I love the sound. Okay, so that's all of the pages I had ready earlier, and now I have this page that I want to put a little book into. This is when I had to finish up the collage this morning, so I need to cut paper for a little book. I don't know if you guys can see me because chat hasn't moved at all. I'm hoping so. To everyone that's here, hello, and thanks for coming back. Okay, we wanted about 3.5 by 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 by 4.5. Okay, it looks okay. Thanks, Joyce. I know when there's not very many people here that chat's going to be a lot slower, but hi, Franna. It's nice for you to pop in. Oh, I think we'll go for 4.5 this way. I had a problem with my stream earlier, so I just stopped and went to lunch and only just came back a few minutes ago. I'm just goofing off. Hi, Teresa. Really, Teresa? It's good that you guys came back. Thanks for coming back and to sit with me and play with me. Joyce is making ATCs. Becky, are you going to work on something or not till Scott gets off to work? Yeah, I know she did. I saw that. Uh-huh. I thought it was kind of funny. Her typing is like mine. That's okay, hon. I just thought it was cute. Oh, clean up the kitchen. I got to do that too before Jeff comes home because, you know, I can't make him come home and clean up the mess I made today. Do it. Somewhere in there I have a bone folder or a fold thingy. I need to gut some magazines too. They've come in. I've read parts of them. There's parts of them I haven't read. I don't know. I've just made a mess lately. That just seems to be all I'm getting done is a mess. And then we have to go off again tomorrow. I've been working really hard trying to get beads made. I said earlier today, and I don't know if you were here, Becky, but that 100-day project has really kind of maybe taxed me a little bit. It has not been as... It's simple to do the project. It's the editing of the videos and the making sure I get it loaded to Instagram and all that stuff. Yeah, Joyce. Hi, Holly. Yep, I'm back. Frana's just watching. Yeah, I'm going to see if... I'm still getting not a great stream, so I don't know. I rebooted the router, so I just don't know what it's going to do. I don't know why it's doing it. I am just going to sew in this little booklet, and I'm just going to guess at where the holes go. I'm just going to put one sort of in the middle. Oh, I guess it would help if I got thread ready to go. Yeah, well, Becky, but you've got a lot going on. It's, you know, trying to redo a house. I mean, believe me, we know because we've done it. Of course, at least I think yours was livable. This one was not livable. So we couldn't even stay in it for about 5 months. I'm just going to do a standard 3-hole pamphlet stitch in this one. I just want the little book to go in. Hi, Violet. Okay, Becky. Well, you know, I would like to do more hangouts. I really would. I think it would be fun to do more hangouts, but I also know that to commit to anything right now would be, I couldn't do, because that 100-day project is, you know, of course I didn't have to do a video every day, you know, that was my choice. It was my choice to do it that way. So yeah, Becky, I'm sure that that is going to be a big thing for you. And I'm sorry, guys, I have to check that because Jeff has gone off. Okay, that is him. He says he's still alive. He just finished his shift. He volunteered at the raffle booth, and he had lunch, and now he's gonna go shopping. So he's gone off pretty far away today. He went clear down to Panama City, which is about 3 hours away. So I asked him to text me once in a while. Project-based hangouts. Now, if folks want to just get together and hang out, yeah, you know, Becky, that would be, you know, next time maybe I'll just come on that way, and that way if somebody's around they could come in. I didn't get in that way today, so I can't do that. But maybe that's what I should do, is try to, like we did that one day, you know, Becky, remember you and Beth and I think it was Beth, because that was a lot of fun that day. Violet, did I say hello? I hope so. You know, Violet, the problem is that working from home, I happen to know that when you work for yourself or work from home, you work harder than other people. Since I work for myself, oh, I hope I didn't just mess that up. Oh, I just caught a wire, guys. Oh, okay, it's all right. I know that because I work for myself, people sometimes don't understand that you're working when you are home and working. This thing. Okay, come on now. There you go. There. It was catching on that grommet setter piece. Monday's the best day to fill your car up with gas, as you will get the lowest prices and have the shortest wait. Ah, okay, Violet. Are you left alone to get it done? Because that's my problem, is that, of course, I work with a torch, so, you know, I can't be distracted at all. Because the distractions can be dangerous. So gas was $2.29. Dang, it's it's been up to like $2.86 here. It was going back down a little bit, but it's been pretty high. Well, Violet, if you're the one that says this is how many hours I'm going to work, do you get to say, okay, I don't want to work this week? Now, this does mean that, but also that would mean that you could work, you know, later at night or whatever, right? If, say, you wanted to, or had to go to the doctor or something like that, you can still put in your full work day. I don't think the price of gas goes down around here on Mondays. I don't think so either. Aha. That's nice, Violet. Well, that's awesome, Violet. I think part of the reason people don't understand mine is that, you know, my family is really what it is. Now, even Jeffrey doesn't get it all the time. He tries very, very hard to leave me alone. He tries very hard to leave me alone, even when I'm making videos and stuff, because he knows that when I'm doing this is my me time, and he has his me time when he goes off and plays with Jeeps and stuff like that. So this is getting to the point where it doesn't want to work. So he's real good about leaving me alone as best he can, but it's other parts of our family that don't quite understand. Well, that's cool, Violet. There you go, 2 hours a day. My son has always said that he would like a job where he got paid for the amount of work he did so that he could bust his behindy, get his work done, and then go home. Because he can do things sometimes faster than other people. So, but that doesn't work in the real world. At least not for him. I had a little rubber band thing. There we go. That might help. There we go. Oh, yes, that helps a lot. Don't know why I didn't think of the rubber band earlier. Kind of a dumb thing. This one particular line got messed up a little bit in it. The others look real good. This one line is a little off. Well, that's cool, Violet. Yeah, Violet, that's it. Of course, you know, we came back here to take care of family. So, that's what we do. We take care of family. It's just that certain things like the volume on my TV won't turn up and down, does not have to be dealt with immediately, as in my book, and for some unknown reason, they have had to be dealt with just immediately. Just, you know, stuff like that. Now, like a couple Sundays ago when we ended up having to be up at the hospital, that's the kind of things that I don't mind being interrupted for. That's why we're here. When outdoors with a beverage, stick a straw through a cupcake to cover your drink. Oh, okay. Except that, Becky, I'm not allowed to drink with a straw. I know that sounds weird, guys, but I'm not allowed to use a straw. So, well, I shouldn't say I'm not allowed. I'm just very much not supposed to use a straw. But yeah, bees love, flies love to get into drinks too. Holly, I forgot. What are you doing this afternoon? I know you told me, but I don't remember. What are you working on? Yeah, it would be cute for a birthday party theme, because then the cupcake thingies would be upside down. Oh, did I just do that top one wrong? Yeah, sorta. I did sorta do the top one wrong. Okay, gotta look at that again. Okay. Yeah, I think I can make it work. It'll be alright. We're gonna go ahead and go through this magazine. Yeah, Becky, you know, if I had time to sit down and read my magazines when they first come in and get rid of them right away, that would be the wisest choice. But for some unknown reason, it hasn't been happening. That, and you know, I got a couple of odd magazines. Of course, I love them. They're beautiful. Quilting Arts magazine. They showed up at my father-in-law's, addressed to me. I have no earthly idea where they came from or why I got them. Okay, that's just not right. There we go. By what method? Biodegradable wipes. Huh. Maybe that's a... I have never made crab cakes. That's interesting. I had never tried that one. Of course, I don't eat a lot of seafood. We live in the south right next to the water, and I don't like seafood. Jeff does. Okay, there we go. Now then. Oh, that worked really well. Really well. I'm very pleased. Violet, yeah. Just, I was born by the ocean. How? Well, I'm from Michigan, but that, you know, I don't like Michigan fish either. The big thing is Jeff really likes it, and I eat fish only because it's good for you, you know. But we would eat it more often if I liked it, because he really likes seafood. Living in South Dakota was not something he enjoyed all that much as far as the food went. Okay. That worked very well. Okay, so I got those up there. I have, Becky. I don't know that it... If we could always get fresh. I don't know that it removed stains any better than anything else. You know, when Brandon was small, he was so sick and so allergic to everything that one of the things I did was even wash clothes without regular soap. So Felza Naphtha was one of the things that I could use. I find it a little harsh on his skin, so I didn't use it for a really long time. And and it might take out more stains than I think, but I just never noticed that it was anything better than any other laundry soap. Fried shrimp and fish and chips only doesn't taste fishy. That's right, Holly. I don't like stuff that tastes fishy. That's it. Okay, Felsen Naphtha did, Violet. Well, that's... See that... Now, I don't know that I ever really had to wash anything that was really dirty, because at the time Jeff was working in an office even then. He's worked for the federal government since before Brandon was born, so... Okay, who doesn't... There we go. Okay. Legs, claws, whatever. Scott said when he was in the Navy and his ship was in dry dock to repair in Maine, he'd buy lobster straight off the... And if he was the same way at the time, there's only 7 kids with that condition. Oh my goodness. Holly, that's extreme. Brandon's food allergies are fortunately not life-threatening, other than it took a lot to figure out to keep him healthy. When we figured it out, it wasn't hard to get him healthy. And I think I have enough of these. I think maybe what I'm gonna do, let's try it and see what it looks like. Well, that's good, Holly. Brandon is, for the most part, as long as he eats properly, he's okay. The big problem for Brandon's diet is that it's in a lot of food, so he has to be very, very careful to eat what he's supposed to eat and not other things. Okay. Not sure about that. Don't like it. You know how that goes. Sometimes you got to try it and see what you like. I had gotten out a whole bunch of different little seed beads. I'm probably going to need to go get some other beads out, because I need something that I want to decorate it with too. And these seed beads are going to be too small, and they're going to go through the hole. Couldn't crawl on carpets. Formula on his skin. Oh, burn. Oh, wow. Holly, Brandon was ill, and not healthy, and had a tremendous amount. For a while they thought he had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis because his SED rate would spike so high in the afternoon. I had him to an infectious disease specialist and everybody, but when we got all the foods out of his system that he's not allowed to eat, he's actually a pretty healthy kid. So, okay guys, I'll be right back. Okay, his 20s now went. Well, that's awesome, Holly. I'll be right back. Mowed and grown. Brandon is just real lucky that his allergies were not life-threatening. All they really were was making him ill all the time until we figured out what it was. And then as soon as he got to feeling better, okay, there's an open package. I don't have to open that one. Once he really got to feeling better, he improved drastically. The biggest thing is to eat the outside 4 walls of the grocery store. Do not eat the stuff in the middle. The outside 4 walls are all the fresh produce, fresh this, fresh that. And for Brandon, that really helps. Yep, Holly, the healthy stuff. And, you know, I don't consider meat not a healthy stuff. The big thing is to, meat needs to be the kind that you have to cook. Things like hot dogs and sausage and bacon have a lot of nitrates in them, and kids that are allergic to food often have problems with nitrates. So there, now that'll, yeah, that's what we needed right there. Okay, so we'll go from there. Put one on each of these. Becky, can you get that at the grocery store? Holly, that's odd. I would say that is a something that some really good probiotics would help, like foods that have probiotics in them, not the kind you buy in a capsule. At Walmart and at Aldi's, okay? We don't eat bacon a lot. I mean, we do eat bacon, don't get me wrong. But we don't eat bacon a lot because I still try to eat healthy. Like, we had Brandon at home, but I'll have to check that out, Becky, because that's something I wasn't aware of. That is an odd color copper. Ugh, it is almost red. Yogurt, active cultures, that's right. Papaya is really good for you. It has a lot of the stuff you need to make the center of your stomach work better. Oh good, they're not gonna go on. Okay guys, I can't read chat at all without my glasses, so I'll be back in a minute. I really want to try to put some of these on here. Not gonna happen. Okay. If you guys could see how close my nose is to this. There we go. I can see that Becky said, let me tell you something, so they will tell them that herbicide is where all the allergies come from. There you go. And let me tell you, once you eat uncured bacon and then get served regular bacon, oh, I'm sure you can taste the chemicals, Becky. Well, and cereal. Brandon still doesn't eat cereal. Of course, he doesn't drink milk because milk is dairy products are a serious no-no for him. But the cereals are, so many of the cereals are just laden with chemicals. And another thing is, so many people and the doctors are terrible about this. They hand out antibiotics for everything, whether you need it or not. And that makes it kills all of the good bacteria in your stomach, which then makes everything else worse. It's oatmeal, yeah. I knew I had gotten a lot of long ties, but I figured that was alright. I would rather have them long and not need them than not long enough. And I think I'm going to find one of my little rubber bands things and decorate it somehow. So I can probably use these same threads to decorate it. Greg uses every time, yep. And the steroids they'll mess you up. But that's my, I'll get off of my, what do you call that, soapbox? Soapbox now. Okay, now we need some cute little beads to make these. I don't want them long dangles, I just want some short dangles on there. So let's see what we got. Oh, hi, Janet. Oh, thank you, Becky. Yeah, I lost my stream, so I went ahead and stopped the stream and went to eat. And it was just, I reset the router. Now, I tell you, it's doing fine now, but for a little while, even after I came back, it was blitzing in and out, so I don't know what was going on. What's interesting, I never change anything, but yet it does that. So Janet, did you finish up your book? Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll put a little seed bead on the end. Maybe 2 seed beads. Violet, I honestly think so. Of course, you know, Sunday, our internet was out completely all day. I wasn't able to do my stream until after dinner. It didn't come on until just before 6 o'clock. So it could still be messed up from that, which irritates me to no end because I'm supposed to have high-end internet, which, you know, I never seem to have it. Oh, well, you have to tie the knot, actually tie the knot. Yep, I like that. Okay. Somehow my scissors got magnetized. I don't know how, but they did. Yeah, Violet, my router is pretty new. It's about 3 months old now. The firmware in my computer might be yeah, I'm hardwired in. Guys, I'm gonna have to excuse myself for just a minute. I'll be back. I apologize. I'll be right back. I apologize. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Just page them. Work on. She's working on the back cover now. That's cool, Janet. Okay. Hi, Miss D. I'm just trying to finish up a project or 2 or 3. It depends. I haven't gotten but one even started yet. And yeah, Becky, a broad brimmed hat is probably the best thing. And long sleeve shirts, which is terrible, but however, about 10 years ago, The doctor we had at the time told me not to wear sunscreen, because I would wear sunscreen even when I went out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to mow the lawn. She said I needed to quit wearing sunscreen, not to get sunburnt, but to quit wearing sunscreen because my vitamin D level was so bad that she was seriously worried about me. I'm like, okay. So I only wear sunscreen on the spots that really like to burn, like the crooks of your knees and your arms, stuff like that. But I don't burn easily. Okay, you can see this is, I'm actually tan. I my skin color is very, very, very pale, but I don't tend to burn easily, and apparently I didn't even as a child. So I guess I'm lucky in that respect. Miss D, did you ask? I just got on today to goof off. I guess I shouldn't say goof, to try to finish things. And I know everybody's working on what they want to work on, so we're just working together so that we can accomplish. Sometimes it's better to have company when you're trying to get something done. So what do you think, guys? Do you like it? Does it look good? Green face mask from the 60s. That I don't remember, dear. And Miss D, what you gonna play with? Got anything specific? Joyce is making ATCs. Janet's working on an altered book. She's on the back cover now. Becky's deconstructing a magazine. Yeah, Becky, I don't know how come this didn't get done. I really liked how it was going. I had trouble with it in the first place. It didn't. There was no trouble in doing it. It didn't have a feel. It didn't have a theme. It was one of those things that I wasn't sure where it was going. Once it started going, I was very pleased and happy with it. And then I didn't get it done in the stream because the collages were so involved that I didn't get it done, and then it got set aside in the pile of stuff that is avalanching on my table. You know, the bigger the table, the bigger the pile. This table is 4 foot by 8 foot. Do you see how much space I can use? Bernadette is now snoring. Oh, well. Holly, I actually for a long time took a prescription vitamin D. I don't have to anymore, but I take 5,000 units a day. And I don't wear sunscreen, and I try to spend some time outdoors, even if it's just, you know, a few little minutes here and there. Oh, how fun, Miss D. I have like, you know, 15 or 20 journals going, but that's always the way I have things going. I really liked that I finished up my file folder hangout book for this month in my in the hangout, so that I didn't have that one added to everything else. But like I said this morning, I hunted for 30 minutes for a pair of pliers that I knew had to be right here on the table. And yes, they were once I finally found them. I went and dug out other pliers, the ones I don't like so well, and hunted up another pair of wire cutters. And by the time I did all that, I had an idea of where they might be. And sure enough, that's right where I found them. A crate of active journals. Oh, that's a good idea, Becky. Take a complete, yes, I take a multivitamin. I take the D. I think a crate of active journals is a good idea, Becky. I think that's a really... That bead has something in it. Got a piece of metal down inside of it. Oh, guys, I want to do a little advertisement. Thursday evening at 7 Central, I'm going to do a live sale. I have beads and jewelry and mixed media supplies that I've gotten out. For the sale. I haven't finished getting things out yet even, so I'll have a little of a bunch of different things. Thank you, Janet. The Becky, my problem is putting things back. It really is first off, I don't have good places for a lot of things. That is one of the things I'm trying to figure out, how to do it, how to get good places for it, and then how to organize my projects so that, because I try to gather stuff for a project as I find it, you know, so sometimes, well, I have like box lids, and I gather all of the things for the project in that box lid, and sometimes it takes a little while to gather everything, which is fine by me. I don't mind that, but it would be nice if I had a good place to put that stuff. And if you weren't here earlier, I put these two little holes in my book, then realized that they really didn't, they weren't going to let the book binding work real well. So I went ahead and left them on top and knew that I could just add a few beads to them and it would make me happy and I'd be alright with it. That's what you do when it's when you make a boo-boo, you just run with it. Hi, Patricia. What you working on this afternoon, Patricia? I think that's supposed to be gluing. Is that right, Patricia? Gluing? I hope that's right. By the way, guys, if you haven't done so already, if you would do me a favor and give me a thumbs up on this video, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna need more of those, I guess. Hi, Deborah. We're all just working on whatever we're working on. What are you working on this afternoon? I had hoped I'd get to 3 or 4 unfinished projects, not just one. But I guess one is better than none. I am waiting for delivery of a new washer and dryer. Oh, Patricia. That is just okay. That sounds like fun. Huh. Violet, I did not know that. That's probably why when you don't have enough of it, you feel so lousy. Becky's cutting out recipes. I never use a recipe, so that would be a real waste of time. A new washer and dryer would be a fun thing. Oh, and ATC coins, but Joyce is working on coins, and Violet, I wouldn't take it in a pill form either if mine wasn't so low. I think, you know, your vitamin D when they test it is supposed to be like 40 something. The first time that my doctor in South Dakota tested it, it was like 2. Now, the last time I had it tested, it's coming up close to normal. But that's with me taking it all the time. So, but she said I probably can cut back a little. So I have been cutting back. As soon as the 5,000s are gone, I'm going to cut back to 2,000 units a day. But when I wasn't taking it, I did not feel well. I was hitting a terrible, terrible, I'm exhausted wall about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, to the point where I had to pull the car over one day because I couldn't get home. So it has definitely helped with that. Yes, triglycerides are real important. Oh, and she's crocheting mini flowers. How fun with tiny thread. Ooh, I love tiny thread flowers. That's interesting, Violet. Violet, where do you live? I'm nosy. And I don't remember. Uh-oh, that didn't work right. Uh-oh, it's too much, too tight, too tight. There we go. There we go. Someday I'll finish this. Yes, Violet, I would like to take cod liver oil. It's always been good for you, but it does not like me at all. Cod liver oil is it's one of the few things that I don't know exactly why, and I tried different brands because I thought maybe it was something in it. But, oops, that's not what I want to do first. Okay. These little things are tiny today. They're just hard to get on. I have to tell you, we went to the thrift store the other day. We had to go out, so Jeff stopped for me. And they had a bunch of crochet thread. And I thought about getting it, and I decided that, first off, their price was a little high for what I thought. It was partial spools, but I was like, Tanya, you have plenty of thread, and I don't really think you need any more. So I didn't get it, and I'll probably be sorry I didn't get it, but yes, I got Nordic Naturals Arctic Cod Liver Oil. No, I'm not selling, just suggesting. Um, Oh, I didn't realize Mark was here. Hello, Mark. Mark forgot his O too. It's been one of those days where the O is missing. Um, at the time I tried taking it, Violet, yes. We have a store here called Everman's. It started out as a co-op, and they carry some very high-end natural products, and that was when we were here at that particular time, and I was trying to take it, and nothing I tried, it just didn't like me. But I've had a lot of stomach issues. I have had actual surgery on my stomach, so it was probably just me, you know. And hello, Mark. I'm glad to have you here. I think I missed something else in chat too, but just need to glue down the metal pieces. Oh, how fun! Yes, Becky, but I mean, any place that anytime you're flying, you're coming into contact with a bunch of people. Or is there a specific place when you're flying? It is not the restroom, okay? Probably the ticket counter then, or TSP. When you're going through TSP and everybody, all of those trays. Yep. That would be my guess, is when you're going through TSP and you have to take everything out and put it in those trays. Those trays are probably nasty as all get out. Yeah, that's true, Violet. Many things are like that. And thank you. It's actually, since I had the surgery, I've done very well. So it's much better. I mean, I still have some issues, but nothing like before. So, and the surgery was about I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, I think now. But it really got better after the surgery, and I can eat pretty much everything again, which is a really good thing. Because, except lettuce, I don't eat lettuce when we go out in public. Too much information. I'll stop talking now. And that could be what they put on the lettuce, but it doesn't like me at home either, so doesn't mean I don't eat it, but I don't eat salads out. Okay, I just think that's just too cute. Too cute. Yep, those bins you put your junk in. That's what I thought. Yes, Violet, give me just a second. Let me tie this last set of knots. Great. Oh, Janet, that's tough. Graves is bad. Is not good. Okay, Violet. Janet, do you have any E6000? Money, credit cards, and card readers are oh yes, that's true. See the little... And Becky, I used beads instead of the cardboard like you did to go between it. It took a long time to get them to work in there, but they keep it from being quite so gator mouthed. It put a divider or a extension in between. E6000 is what I would use. These beads are Violet. These ones in between, these are hematite. The spacers, yeah, it just needs the spacers in there. I've got another piece somewhere. Here we go. It goes in here. Where does it go? That one's got both of its. It goes right here. So now I need to do something to close it with. I thought it came out really pretty. I did make a boo-boo right there. My threads got twisted, and I don't know that I can untwist them. I didn't catch it soon enough. The rest of it looks real good, but that one looks a little twisted, and I'm not going to fight with it. That's just the way it is. So, thanks, Violet. I'm going to back us back out a little bit. We've had a lot of different people out and about lately. Excuse me. Okay, I went and got those. Now I know I got those things. What did I do with them? They're right here beside my elbow. Thank you, Franna. I think it came out really cute. Now I decided I'm going to make a band to hold it closed on this other end, because I had this elastic band around it, but I don't want to use a blue one. I need a black one. So this will go around it, like right there, just to keep it a little neater. So I want to cover that up. So my plan is to turn it into a little beaded spot. Uh-oh. Good night, Mark. Oh, probably Patricia. I probably am the only one that will know it's done, that it did that, but I will still know, and that you know, is one of those things. I want to get all of the threads tied on before I start putting the beads on, just because I know it's going to be harder to do. And I'm doing like a half hitch, one on each side after I do the lark's head through there, so that it just, the thread helps to cover up the little silver thing. Okay. Yes, Mark, rest well. Now there again, this might not be so hard if the thread wasn't quite so sticky, but the fact that it's warm in here today is making it sticky. I guess I could go turn the air conditioner down, but I don't want to. The lights don't help it either. I've got all these lights on, even though they're LEDs, they're warm. There must be a lot in that one, Becky. So much of the time that magazine, to me, didn't seem like it had much anymore. I'm just, like I said, I'm just tying all the threads on, and then I'll tie the beads on afterwards. And I think I'm just gonna put about the same kind of thing on as I put on the ties. We'll see how it goes, because that may be too much. I'm beginning to think it might be too much. That's a lot of beads right there. So I might do something just a little bit different. The big part of this is that if I don't like it, I can just throw it away and start over again. This is what takes so long about a project, though, is the little fussy parts. Okay, so that much is covered up. Becky, it's way too warm here to open the windows. Let's see what it says it is. It's 84 out there. If I opened the windows, all the humidity would come in, all the wet would come in, and the air conditioner would run all night long. because it has not been cooling down in the evenings. It's still staying way too warm in the evenings to leave the windows open. So it would be nice, but it's just too warm already. Yes, Becky, that's it. And 88, if it was not 100% humidity, which it's not today, it's probably only about 50 or 60% humidity. It wouldn't be too bad. It was very nice yesterday. It was 85 or 86 yesterday, and it was beautiful out. But overnight it rained again, and when it rains, it gets sticky. Yeah, Patricia. Patricia, were you affected by that flood? All of the flooding? I mean, many of our friends have been affected by the flooding. Oh, Becky, that's the breeze then has got to be the thing that makes it okay. Oh, good, Patricia. Because I know that would just not be good. Okay, I have one little spot of silver in there that does not seem to want to get a piece on it. Okay, there it is. My son, where he lives is high, but where he works is very low. So right after he was here, he went home and work flooded bad enough that they had to close work, and he was out, I guess, a day or so before they could get it pumped dry enough to go back to work. Okay, there we go. Now, I do not think I want huge long pieces. I just think that would be, let's see what we can do here. I think if we have too many huge long pieces, I won't like it. So well, Becky, we went a long time before we turned this on. It was the house is plaster, it's an old house, so it stayed cool for a long time, and we have fans. My studio has two. Now, when I work in the studio, I have to have the air conditioner on long before the rest of the house, but that's because of the kiln and the heat and all that mess. I can't get that one to go on. But the rest of the house, we have fans in every room. There's actually we opened the living room kitchen area up, so there's one in the living room, there's one in the dining room, and there's one in the kitchen. So that room is, unless I'm cooking, is very comfortable. most of the time. And then we did go ahead and put the air conditioner on, no, 3-4 weeks ago, I think, though. It doesn't run much in the daytime. It gets to running towards evening, and I think it's when the sun has made the house warm, and then it'll go back to not running so much. Oh, my fingers are flat out sticky from the wax on this cord. I'm going to have to get a wet wipe. Because everything, it's sticking to me everywhere. I mean, my fingers are sticking. Okay, Becky. If I miss saying hello to you and you're out there, I am sorry. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. I really just came on today to just work on some unfinished projects. I should have put down UFOs, but it was, I thought I was going to get to several, but it looks like I'm only going to get to one. But that's all right. One is better than none, and it's one pile of stuff I can move off my table. So, and then the first stream I had, for some unknown reason, it decided it was not going to be pleasant, and it got ornery and knocked me off, so I had to come back on later. One and done. There we go. That's right. Western Virginia. You know, I think Virginia is one of the very few states that I have not been in, and that's just kind of odd that I have not been in Virginia. As a child, my dad liked to travel, so, and he had a fair amount of vacation every year that he needed to take as well as wanted to take. So we traveled quite a bit. And then Jeff likes to travel, plus we had a bunch of houses in a bunch of states, so you know, that's part of it. And so we traveled, but I don't think I have ever been in Virginia, or West Virginia for that matter. Now, if we get to do what we want to do in the fall, we will get to travel in the fall. And we will be going to West Virginia. And yes, Becky, it'll be one and done because I've been on here again almost 2 hours again. It's getting late. Not that I have anything I have to do other than clean up the kitchen. But I really do need to clean up the kitchen. Poor Jeffrey shouldn't come home to a mess that he did not create. Well, he did have breakfast this morning, so and left his dish in the sink, which. But I don't want him to come home. He'll be late. It'll be late. He'll be tired. Where he went is about 3 hours east of us. And they have this thing every year. And after Michael, they didn't think they were going to have it this year because so many of the hotels were damaged, and so much of the infrastructure in Panama City is still being dealt with, that we sort of didn't expect it to happen, but it is, so that's a good thing. All right, let's see here. I think this one. Oh, Holly, because there's a rally. The kind of RV that we got, the kind of motorhome that we got, is called a Tiffin Allegro open road. It has a lot of names, but because there's different ones. But and Tiffin is a family-owned company, and a couple of times a year they do what's called a rally, and only Tiffin owners can go, and that's if we get into the rally. We got into it 3 different times while the whole motorhome saga was going on, and 3 different times we had to cancel, and it's hard to get in because there's only 350 spots. Okay, not what you were talking about? Western Virginia. Oh, not West Virginia, Western Virginia. Okay. I thought Holly was talking to me about going to West Virginia. Sorry about that. Western Virginia, probably because it's beautiful, I'm sure. More mountains there, right, Becky? This is the fussy part. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. If you guys weren't here keeping me company, I probably would have put this up about an hour ago. Why would you feel stupid, silly? You can't. No question is stupid. She could tell me, why West Virginia, Becky? Or not West Virginia, why Western Virginia? Okay, that's looking cute. See? Looking cute, looking cute. Well, hello, Arlene. That's right, Becky. The only stupid question is the one that's not asked. I agree with you. Been reading a lot about best places to retire. Huh. I didn't realize it was on the top 10. Is there a state income tax, Becky? That may be another one of the reasons why um it's a good place. Oh, these little seed beads are going to drive me insane. When I have a needle and can stick them with the needle, it's one thing, but this is just Patricia, it is sort of a face with wild hair. I will show you just a second. Let me tie this so that I don't lose them, because it is a elastic hairband that I'm going to put around the end of my little toilet paper book. I wanted to cover up the little silver thing that's on the hairband, you know, the little joint. So it's got wild hair right now, for sure. So it'll go on there like that, and it'll have all of those little pieces, but the little silver thing, the little silver thing is covered up. See? I do not know why they're making so much noise out there. They keep going forward and backing up and going forward and backing up. So, and excuse me just a minute, because that's probably my hubby. Okay, he's on his way home. Come on. There we go. So that's what I am doing, my dear, is creating a little closure for my book. Thank you, Patricia. I think if I get out some more seed beads, maybe they won't make me quite so insane. Maybe I can find a few that have a bigger hole. It would have helped if I had grabbed the smaller wax linen, but I didn't, so. And I used up the pieces of wax linen that I had cut off from the binding, so gotta use all those little pieces. Can't have little leftovers. Gotta use them up. Jeff will go, "What have you been doing today?" Now I said, nothing. I finished a book. Tippy loves Bernadette. Huh, that's interesting. That's cool, Becky. Because I know you said Bernadette isn't used to the kitty cats, right? Well, if one of the kitty cats loves the puppy, believe me, they'll start to get along sooner or later. I'm pretty sure. Unless the puppy is really ornery. Can't imagine that. our kitty cat really liked puppies, but as he got older, there was he just got to the point where he didn't really want anybody around or anything. He just wanted to be left alone. Well, yeah, well, Bernadette may not get used to the kitty cats then. Are you going to take her back and forth when you go to the house? I would think that would be hard on her, Becky. I was just curious, when you go down to work. Oh, she can't be alone. Okay. Oh, she loves kitties. Okay. Okay, Becky. Well, that's good. Yes, when they lose their eyesight, it's hard. That's what happened to Jeffrey's dad's little dog. She had gotten so blind, and actually, I think like dementia had set in. Most blind animals will adjust in many respects, in some way, and she was just get so confused and so lost. It was heartbreaking seeing her. It was to the point where you walked her, you carried her down the hall, you didn't let her walk, because she would run into things. And I am so glad this little thing is about done. Oh, Becky, it'll be a good thing that she can run and play, not run and play, but ride with you and travel and have fun traveling. That's what I was going to say. Ugh. I hope everybody's getting their projects all finished up. Oh, I'm so happy with this little book. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Didn't get much else done today, but I got this done. Okay, there we go. There. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I really like how it came out. Let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see it. Got one tag done and a half of another. Well, Miss D, that's an accomplishment. It's always good to accomplish something. Yay, isn't it cute? I love this image on the back. And the beads worked real well and to space it. Yep. Yay! Now I do like it when it fans open, but I just knew that putting it up fanned open would probably get it damaged somehow or another. Now to clean up this mess that I have made while trying to finish up that mess. I always end up with all of these mixtures of beads on my table too. I know you're supposed to like bead soup, but I don't like bead soup. Thank you, Miss D. That would be a good idea, Becky. Because being outside she'll enjoy it. And in the playpen, she'll be safe where she doesn't get lost. That may have not been the prettiest use for those hematite beads, but I had them. They worked beautifully, so that's a good thing. Janet, did you get your back cover done? Becky got all her magazine chopped up too. She runs into things and there's too much traffic. Yeah, I would think so without the playpen. Oh, well, we sort of live on a dead-end street, but it goes around the block down there. So they come in and go pretty fast till they get to that corner down there, and then they slow down. And there's only one or two of them that do that, luckily. I have to say, this thing I kind of got for in front of me does help. It does keep me a little bit more organized. Not completely, but a little bit. Okay, see y'all later, Arlene. I'm getting ready to get off anyways. Everybody needs to rest before Mary's live tonight. And I need to go clean up the kitchen before Jeffrey does get home. It'll be a couple hours before he gets home, but... Oh, good. Make sure you post it, Janet. Guys, I just want to remind you, Mary's on live tonight. At least I think she is. I don't think she's I don't think she has said anything about not being on. So Mary's on live this evening, so don't miss that. I'll be live Sunday. And hopefully at noon, like I'm supposed to be. Last Sunday was a mess with the internet going out. The sundial from... Okay, Becky just posted a link of the sundial project she was talking about. Mary's on at 7:30 Central. Right. Tonight on Mary's channel. She'll be on tonight. I'm on Sunday at noon. Couple of things. Right now while I think about it. Lisa is going to post the information for the hangout in June on the 31st of May. Lisa's going to be gone, and so the information for the June hangout will be on Lisa's channel on the 31st. We will be doing it the 11th and the 25th at noon Central. And I'll tell you a little secret. Barbara Clark is going to be our guest. So Lisa's going to post some information about that on the 31st. And Janet just sweetly posted her channel link for us. Thank you, Janet. And then the other little thing is that I'm doing a live sale this coming Thursday night. Yeah, I thought it was good. We asked her and she said yes. So it will be fun. We're trying to have different people every month, and that, you know, we would love to have everybody 4 or 5 times, but I know that by having different people every month, you get a little bit different view on things, and that's what we're trying to do. And my first live sale will be Thursday night, and that's all I can think of. That's all the advertising I think I can do. Oh, don't forget, I do have some things listed in my boutique group over on Facebook. And I'm going to get ready and go, because I need to go. First, I want to clean all this up. I want to put all the stuff that I got out for it away. And that will be 1 tub of stuff put away. Yay! So I should read a little quote from my 1001 Ways to Creativity. And then I will go. Let's see what it says. Force yourself to generate as many excuse me. And you made my Friday. Oh, good. Thank you, Violet. Force yourself to generate as many ideas as possible in under 10 minutes. Don't worry about how crazy or illogical the ideas are. Just let them flow. Later on, pick 1 or 2 of the best and see where they take you. What a fun thing for a creativity quote. That's very much what Mary does with the Society of Idea Collectors. So, anyways, guys, have fun. Bye-bye. I'm going to go. Thanks, everybody, for coming, and I love y'all. See you soon. The link for me doesn't go? Okay, wait just a minute. Lisa's link is not going. Okay. Okay, guys, I will try to fix that later. I don't know why it's not going, but I'll try to fix it. So we'll talk to y'all later.